just to be in your arms, baby. I'd go and capture the moon. That's what I would do, just to hear you say that you love me. Just to hear you say that you love me, baby. Just to hear you say that you love me. I need to hear you.
For a true hometown hero, this is Senator George Borrello. I'm Assemblyman Steve Hawley. Many people to thank for helping put this together. The good Lord above has made a great day today as opposed to last Friday if you were here. We have the Patriot Guard and so many other friends and family members and folks that admired and looked up to Terry. We do have an agenda. We want to make sure we stick to it because we have a number of very important people that are going to speak. The first important person to speak today is your state senator and my good friend George Borrello.
I guess I'm the second most important person to speak in your state. First of all, thank you all and welcome. This to me, we've been doing this in several spots across the district, across New York State. We used to have a tradition of naming roads and bridges after poets and presidents. It's about time we've named them after people that defend liberty and that ensure that we have freedom and democracy. And that's really what today is about. Today is about this stretch of road being named after someone who not only defended our nation, but came back and served this community for many years in many roles. So, on behalf of myself and the Senate, which might coming up, thank you. I have a Senate proclamation here. Now, I think most of you know that in Albany we don't agree on a lot, but today I can say on behalf of my entire New York State Senate, all of my colleagues, this proclamation reads out in detail and was read into the permanent record of the New York State Senate. So forever, United States Army veteran Terry James Garigen will be forever emblazoned into the words of the New York State Senate. So God bless you. Thank you very much.
Just a couple of quick words. Lee Sage said keep it short like you, Hawley, so I will. We have ordered the actual bills that will be signed, or have been signed finally, Nancy, by Governor Hochul. She left me a voicemail last Wednesday and said for sure it's going to be done in time for your event on Friday. I forwarded it to Nancy to hear your governor, who's from New York State. It was not signed by Friday. Thank God for above, they washed it out, but we are here today. She also went out of her way to pull one singular veteran bill from the pile of bills that we have, many that we don't have. We have too many bills. And she pulled it out, that singular bill, to get it done for those of you that are from out of state related to Terry. The rest of the veterans bill she does in October. We will also have 3 signed copies of bills with pens for you and TJ and your daughter, so that you'll have that for the rest of your lives. I'm on the Veterans Affairs Committee. I'm a veteran. My father was a veteran. And as Senator Borrello said, it's about time that we recognize veterans, especially Vietnam veterans, who were not welcomed home by this country as they should have been. We do a Patriot trip every year down to D.C., and at the Vietnam Memorial, now most of them are Vietnam vets that come on this Patriot trip. I welcome them home with tears in my eyes and tears in their eyes too. So to Terry, I say, welcome home. Today, as many of you know, we have Terry's beautiful wife Nancy sitting in the front row. We have TJ, his son. We have his wife Heather, granddaughters Emma, Natalie, and Molly. We have Jamie Sickman, his daughter, and her husband Chris. Elizabeth, the granddaughter. Everett, the grandson. We also have Terry's brother, it rhymes, Terry's brother Barry, who's going to say a few words on the family's behalf. Barry Garigen, come on down.
If we had a sister, it was going to be Mary, just so you know. Actually, there was a trooper back in the day. His name was Warren Terry Garigen. I don't know. I guess I'll just leave it at that. Okay. I had a nice list of everybody to thank, and the more people came, my list is no good anymore. So I'm going to do my best. But on behalf of the Garigen family, I'd like to thank the many individuals who made this dedication possible, including the Assemblyman Hawley, Senator Borrello, Governor Hochul, the Darien Town Board, especially Alice. Is she here? Where's Alice? Alice, you're the woman. She got things done. Also, Neil Jr. and Highway Department, the state DOT for their work and efforts in this. Legislators Dibble and Corey. The Wyoming Joint Veterans Council Honor Guard will be honoring Terry here as well. The Patriot Guard, whose camaraderie Terry cherished so very, very much, as well as many of Terry's friends and relatives. My brother never spoke much about his Vietnam experiences. He didn't talk about it until later in life, when he and I became closer and closer. He talked about our family experiences. He served the Army with pride and the allegiance to the soldiers that he led. My brother was dedicated to his family first and foremost, but also to his town, county, state, nation, and his many friends and family. He is most deserving of this recognition given in his memory today. And on behalf of the family, I want to thank you all for coming and sharing this experience. He truly deserves the recognition. Thank you very much.
Also, I'd like to invite up right now Keith Allmeter, past president of Attica Veterans Memorial Association and past adjunct of the Harder O'Donnell Post 734 to say a few words.
I'd like to begin. I was proud to call Terry Garigen my friend. He was a member of the Harder O'Donnell Post 734 in Attica for many years. The years that I knew Terry, he always had one constant. In my opinion, how proud and how much he loved his family, his wife Nancy, his son TJ, daughter Jamie, his brother Barry, and most of all, his and Nancy's grandkids. He was proud to have worked for the Darien Highway Department and the men that he worked with. I think most of the Darien guys knew this, but Terry considered himself as their secret weapon in snowplowing. His time with the Patriot Guard and the men and women he rode with. He was especially proud to have served with the 1st Cav in Vietnam and also the pole barns that he had built. I may not have all these in the right order, but finally, the reason we are all here. Terry was truly an American hero, something he did not talk about. He did not have to. His ribbons and medals said it all for him. Thank you.
We have Patriot Guard riders from New York Region 1 who are here. They represent the 9 western counties, and on several occasions, members of the Patriot Guard led us on our Patriot trip out of Batavia toward Washington, D.C., so I want to thank them in person for that. First, we have Don Higgins, the ride captain. He's going to read a plaque. Come on down, mister.
Funeral at the cemetery. Know that we presented a special plaque to Nancy and Jamie and TJ. And we thought it would be appropriate today to read that plaque again because it summarizes everything Terry has done in his life. And instead of me reading it, Jamie and TJ have agreed to read the plaque to you.
On behalf of the grateful America and the Patriot Guard Riders, for bravely and proudly carrying the burden of defending this country, we service to this nation and the sacrifices made, we sincerely thank you. Terry James Garigen, Sergeant, E5, United States Army Infantry. 2 years of active duty service to our nation, 1969 to 1971. Vietnam War combat veteran and Cold War veteran. Army Military Occupational Specialties, 11 B-20, Infantry Rifleman, and 11 F-40, Combat Intelligence. 12-month tour of duty in South Vietnam from December 1970 to November 1971. Assigned to the 1st Cavalry Division Air Mobile. Cam Ran Bay, RVN. Duty as a squad leader, D Company, 2nd Battalion, 12th Infantry Regiment. Patrolled the jungle on foot in central Vietnam for 8 months. Also performed duty as a member of the 1st Cav Division training cadre for Territorial Forces of the Republic of Vietnam. Awarded the Silver Star Medal for gallantry in action while engaged in armed conflict with hostile enemy forces on February 22nd, 1971. Final assignment, 24 Corps, Da Nang, RVN, wrote daily intelligence summaries for President of the United States. Honorable discharge from active duty, 16th of November, 1971. Honorable discharge from the reserve obligation, 1st of November, 1975. Army Sergeant Terry James Garigen earned the Silver Star Medal, Bronze Star Medal, Army President Union Citation Ribbon, Combat Infantry Badge, Army Commendation Medal with 5 Device Valor, and 1 Oak Leaf Cluster, Army Good Conduct Medal, National Defense Service Medal, Vietnam Service Medal with 1 Bronze Campaign Star, Vietnam Armed Forces Honor Medal, Republic of Vietnam Campaign Medal, Republic of Vietnam Gallantry Cross Medal, with Bronze Star, Army M16 Rifle Expert Campaign Qualification Badge, Cold War Service Medal.
Active member and life member of the Darien Volunteer Fire Department. 12-year dedicated member and 7-year ride captain, Patriot Guard Riders, New York Region 1. 50-year dedicated and respected employee, 38 years full-time, Town of Darien Highway Department. Proud member, Carter O'Donnell, American Legion Post 734, Attica, New York. Along with Ride Captain Joe Joyce, initiated and fostered an excellent relationship between the Patriot Guard Riders, New York, and the Western New York National Cemetery. Enthusiastic fan of the Buffalo Bills and the Buffalo Sabres. Terry James Garigen, husband, father, grandfather, brother, brother-in-law, uncle, carpenter, builder, helper to many, good neighbor, decorated U.S. Army veteran, Vietnam veteran, combat veteran, dedicated Town of Darien Highway employee, beloved and highly respected Patriot Guard Riders, New York Ride Captain. Terry is most certainly a true community and American hero to the Darien Highway Department.
Next we'll have Ken Lyons, the ride captain also. He's going to read a book.
I had the honor of reading Terry's Silver Star Medal citation. That was a very tough thing to do, but we did it, and our senior ride captain, Dixie, is going to read that citation now.
I'd like to thank Mr. Hawley, Mr. Barolo, for what you do for our veterans and their families. Thank you. This is difficult for anybody to read. It's a small example why we're here. Headquarters Corps' 1st Cavalry Division, Air Mobile, San Francisco. Award with the Silver Star. The following award is announced. Garigen Terry J., Sergeant, United States Army. Delta Company, 2nd Battalion, Air Mobile, 12th Cavalry. Award, Silver Star, date of action, 22 February 1971, Theater, Republic of Vietnam. Authority by the Directive of the President under the provision of the Act of Congress approved 9 July 1918. For gallantry in action while engaged in military operations involving conflict with an armed enemy hostile force in the Republic of Vietnam. Sergeant Garigen distinguished himself by exceptionally valorous action on 22 February 71. When his fire support base came under enemy fire in a ground attack, Sergeant Garigen immediately rushed to the point of heaviest contact. After strategically directing the fire of his men in their defense position, Sergeant Garigen exposed himself to intense enemy fire as he directed artillery and gunships fire on the hostile forces. His courageous efforts and professional tactics were instrumental in the successful repulsion of the enemy forces. Sergeant Garigen's gallantry in action is in keeping with the highest tradition of the military service and reflects great credit upon himself, his unit, and the United States Army.
You'd like to him leaving that in your highway department as well.
Oh, absolutely. Don, thank you very much.
You did for Terry.
Absolutely.
Keith Almeter and the Carter O'Donnell American Legion Post 734 who have sent their honor guard here today. That was Terry's American Legion Post. We're very thankful to have the Carter O'Donnell Post, the honor guard here. And here.
Guard riders, present arms!
Rifle detail. 10 hut. Force. Arms. Ready. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Aim. Fire. Present. Arms.
I came by today to see you. Oh, I had to let you know. If I knew the last time that I held you was the last time, I'd have held you and never let go.
Just like those who have served our great country, we want to thank anyone who has served today, yesterday, and in the future. Thank you all for coming.
I lie in the dark just asking why. I've always been told you won't be called home until
His daughter Jamie rode on a Marine Corps trike.
I don't think he'd be proud of that.
somebody just brave enough to stand up for what you believe and follow it through. When I try to make it make sense in my mind, the only conclusion I come to is a